Disney Cruise Line will set sail again. Disney Cruise Line will set sail again. Yeah! Hey everyone, George here, the Disney Family Man, coming to you with another video. Hey everyone, what's going on? Well, I have to say I am overly excited and thrilled that Disney has made this announcement. During the time of this recording, it's actually after midnight, so Disney had released this information yesterday, and on July 23rd of 2021, that the Disney Cruise Line is now officially going to set sail again starting August 9th. And this was a time of anticipation for all Disney fans alike, because the Disney Cruise Line was the last, sort of like the last leg of the Walt Disney Company's entertainment section of the company that hasn't restarted back its normal daily and weekly operations. Walt Disney World reopened last year on July 11th. Disneyland recently reopened, and everyone was anticipating on the Disney Cruise Line, and I'm here to announce that starting August 9th of this year, Disney Cruise Line will resume its weekly cruising. Now, of how it's starting out, that it's only going to be the Disney Dream, and they're starting out with 3 to 4 night sailings to the Bahamas. And from what I understand, they are not stopping at Nassau, and I think this has to do with within the government officials of where the ship can or cannot sail at this moment. And I know, not to get political or anything, but the cruise line industry has been having issues between the cruise line industry itself, the state of Florida, and the CDC. And, everyone's just butting heads trying to figure out, what's the proper way to approach this. And this goes beyond just the Disney Cruise Line. This is for all cruise lines. But I'm more so focused on Disney Cruise Line because that is my home cruise line. It'll always be. The difference is Disney, and they always use that during their commercials and their promotional videos for the Disney Cruise Line. The difference is Disney, and it really is. But I digress. Anyways, that it's to the point where, they have to do something, and I guess Disney kind of pushed forward and saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. So anyway, getting back to my point, that Disney Cruise Line will not be setting sail for right now at Nassau, so it'll be doing a double dip at Castaway Cay, Disney's private island. And for that very reason, that's probably why they can, because it's in the jurisdiction that Disney owns to, be able to bring the guests and the tourists to their island. Now, with the resailing of the Dream, Disney had announced that the Disney Fantasy, the Disney Magic, and the Disney Wonder, along with its newest fifth ship, the Wish, will eventually get their itineraries and things adjusted in time. I think as far as with the Wish goes, its itineraries will pretty much stay the same because it will set sail on June 9th of next year. So it's pretty much the Fantasy, the Magic, and the Wonder that will have to have some readjustments as well. But they're starting out with the Dream because recently Disney did their simulation cruise test on the Dream, for which I believe it went very well. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing this, moving forward. So anyway, now there are rules for which that Disney is implementing for their passengers and the crew members. Now let's see if I can remember all this. So as of starting on August 9th, both vaccinated and unvaccinated guests can board the ship and cruise with Disney. However, unvaccinated guests must get a COVID test 3 days prior to you sailing, and everybody must get on site a rapid COVID test, for which I believe they said is $65 per person that they'll charge it to your onboard statement at the end. Now, Disney also said, and I will definitely, strongly repeat this, you are not obligated to do this. Disney is giving people the option to. If you are fully vaccinated, you are allowed to show the proof that you are vaccinated, and you can skip that process with the COVID testing and what have you. Disney isn't pushing it or not recommending it, whatever. They're leaving it up to the guests if you are vaccinated to show the proof, if you don't want to go through that process. Also, if you are unvaccinated, you must purchase travel insurance. I guess it's more so that if anything happens, God forbid, you become sick while being on vacation, while being on Disney's cruise ships, that if something were to happen, it will not be under Disney's responsibility to take care of those issues. And, it comes down on the company, so they're making it to be where you purchase the travel insurance, God forbid if something happens, you are covered by the protection plan, and no one will be pulling Disney in or trying to sue or get money off of Disney or what have you. Disney is protecting its butt, and I applaud them for it. That was very smart on their behalf. And also, on the ship, mask wearing is mandated on board the ship, indoors only, for both vaccinated and unvaccinated. So pretty much everybody, guests, crew members, must wear masks if you are indoors within the ship, minus your own private, in your stateroom. And if you're outdoors, you can go without wearing the mask. If you are eating or drinking indoors, as long as you are social distancing and in a remote area sitting down, then you may remove your mask. It's pretty much Disney adopting its strategy, sort of how they did with Walt Disney World and Disneyland when they first reopened. And people are probably wondering, well, if the cruise line is just opening up right now, why doesn't it play catch up to the parks? Well, you have to also understand, Disney, again, wants to protect and save its butt if, God forbid, something were to happen. And being that they're just reopening, they want to start from scratch. If it worked for the parks, they want it to work for the cruise ship line industry, because it took so long for them to restart back up. I mean, it's literally 13 months after Walt Disney World opened, from last year, that started the ball rolling with Disney reopening everything in the entertainment venues. So Disney just wants to protect itself and cover its own butt and make sure that, if it's working in the parks, it will work in the cruise ships, because if they can prove that, then Disney can move forward with reselling the other ships, the Fantasy, the Magic, and the Wonder. And then with the newest ship coming up, the Wish, will be able to set sail with its maiden voyage and the maiden voyage season. And then you also have to think, there is still going to be 2 more ships made after the Wish. So Disney has to get everything prepped and prepared for this, because now that the sailings for the Disney Cruise Line are restarting, Disney's going to go full steam ahead, non-pun intended, but, it'll give the green light for the future of Disney Cruise Line. And where Disney is going towards that is re-bringing out the ships to set sail wherever their destinations may be, to promote the Wish, the 5th new ship, part of the Disney Cruise Line fleet, and then the future even further with the Disney Cruise Line industry, and that's the 2 newest ships after the Wish. So there's a lot to look forward to on the horizon for the Disney Cruise Line, and I just had to come on and just express my excitement, and I can't wait for August 9th to come. So, again, the Disney Cruise Line can get the ball rolling with restarting of the operations that it's used to doing daily and weekly. So I will keep you guys posted. Any new information, I will update you on it. I hope you're as excited as I am, because My family and I are booked on the Disney Wish for next September. I'm hoping within 14 months, things get flushed out, all the kinks and all the hurdles get worked out, and by that time, I hope that we can set sail again on the Disney Cruise Line. So I thank you all so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe, stay Disney. Bye, everybody.